I have to hide from the wind in today's filming adventure, which is going to be a back road. But what I want to show you is something I filmed a week ago. If you follow my channel, I've been talking about what we call Mount Fern. But if you don't follow my channel, Mount Fern was what was left over from Snowstorm Fern, where the trucks had cleaned the town and came down here and dumped the snow piles. And when I first showed it, which was, I don't remember when it was, I said it would be melted off by March 14th. A lot of other people put their bets in. Some said April. Some might even got it right. Well, folks, let me show you what's left of Mount Fern. Today is Friday the 13th, and there's absolutely nothing left of Mount Fern. Technically, it all melted off. Yeah, I'm hiding for that wind. Technically, it all melted off the 12th of March. So I was 2 days off. So how many guys got closer than me? But that's what's left of Mount Fern. Nothing. And the reason it melted off yesterday was because we had some monster storms, okay? And I'm sure you guys did too. So today is Friday the 13th. It melted off the 12th of March. There you go. Mount Fern is technically gone. Now we're going to find a back road. Don't know where. The wind is blowing up to 55, 60 mile an hour. So it was hell trying to walk my doggy. Oh my God. It wasn't easy. But we figured something out, and let's show you a back road. But one more time, goodbye Mount Fern. There you guys go. March 12th. That's when it finally melted off. Nothing left. And by the way, that's sand over there in case you're wondering. And then we're dirt piles, and yeah. All right, let's find a back road. Hey guys, welcome to Back Roads of Indiana. Yeah, that sounds good. We're gonna take you on a back road. It's not one of our favorite back roads, but still, it's a nice back road. Now, I should start putting the names of these back roads. Just to let you know, when we do the back roads, I like to talk about things. Sometimes I talk about things we see on the back road. Sometimes I like to talk about things that's going on behind the scenes. You know, and most of the time, my mind will get stuck somewhere else like squirrel. So, let's enjoy it together. Did you catch the name of this back road, Angie?
Thermal Hollow.
Thermal Hollow in Ohio County, Indiana, by the way. Now, hey baby, in the future I do have some lavalier mics. I'm going to be hooking on me and Ange so you can hear what she says. Then I'm also going to hook up the cameras a way where it will get both of us. One day I may have 3 cameras. One looking at the road, one on me, one on Ange. I don't know how safe that would be or trying to drive. Actually, wouldn't hurt you if I put it where this camera's at. But anyway, guys, Thermal Hollow. It's a beautiful back road, and we may just go further than this. I don't know. We'll have to see. But folks, let me tell you some things that's going on behind the scenes. Oh man, now this goes up on Monday. Now, normally I do my editing on the weekends, but we're back to our old schedule again. So that means we only get 3 weekends off a month, and then the weekend that we have to work, we usually get maybe a Friday or a Tuesday off, okay? That's what it is this week. Well, I have plans. I want to go film Tuesday. But the problem is, it's going to be bitter cold. Yeah. But let me tell you, the weather's going to hit before then. Now, next couple days, we're going to have a day that's going to be 75 degrees. Then what's going to happen is, we got a major, massive thunderstorm going to come in. And this thunderstorm's going to basically, it's supposed to be tornadic. Supposed to have cats and dogs coming out of the sky, whichever way you want to go. We're getting ready to switch over onto Salem Ridge. There we go. It's supposed to be a bad thunderstorm, and then The next day after that, we're supposed to get quite a few inches of snow. I mean, since, oh, by the way, see, is this that one old building I like to film? No, that's not the, yeah, oh my word. I like to film that, but that's one cemetery we've never done. Okay, sorry, I told you guys, my mind will be taking off things in a second. Now, it's going to start off, we're going to get massive thunderstorms. You know, raining cats and dogs, lightning, possible tornadoes. And then, well, before that, we're going to have 75 degree day, massive storms, then a snowstorm. All within boom, boom, boom. But the good thing about it is we did get a lot of snow. It ain't going to stick around long. The ground is not warm enough to support it, which is in our favor, actually. But anyway, that's some of the things going on behind the scenes. The other things going on behind the scenes, I got a place, I got 2 locations I want to film in Williams, Indiana. Now, the thing is, that's a long way out for Angie and I. So we want to pick the perfect day to get these 2 locations. And the reason I'm doing 2 locations in one day, which will be a chore, reason I usually don't pick 2 major locations to film in one day, but the reason I am, because these places, the 2 places I'm going to get are only 2 miles apart of each other. I don't want to tell you what it is. I might have kind of let it slip a couple videos ago, but it seems like whenever we get plans to do this, either we get flooding, we get massive storms, we get snow. I mean, we couldn't make it last time because the roads were flooded. But, and Tuesday, I don't know what that's going to hold. You know, I just thought of something. The road's going to flood up Tuesday too, if we get them storms Monday. Darn it, you can't win for losing, folks. But that's okay, though. I will find another location. But yeah, we got a lot of locations that's on our list, our docket, so to speak, that is far out. But we got to pick the perfect days. Now, another thing this brings me to as well, something I'm a little worried about. If you guys haven't noticed, gas prices are on the rise. I don't know how true this is, but I heard a couple, I heard a couple different sources saying gas can get up to $6 a gallon come summer. I sure the hell hope not. If it's that high, guys, I don't know. I can't afford going that far out. I can't afford it. I mean, it would cost us a fortune in gas alone. Well, let's hope and keep our fingers crossed that will not happen. I mean, I understand it being even $3.50. You know, maybe even $4 a gallon. I might be able to scratch something together. But any higher than that, I don't know if we can do it. And that scares the hell out of me. It truly does. But anyway, on a good note, you know, it's March right now. And by the time you're seeing it, it's the middle of March. Fishing time will be coming up soon. Oh yeah. And I gotta figure out if I'm gonna film that, how I'm gonna do it. It doesn't mean I'm gonna film every fishing trip I do. No. But some of them I wouldn't mind filming. Especially the first one of the year. Definitely like to film that. I don't think I did it last year. I really don't think I did it last year. Now, how will Kitt act fishing this year? It'd be his 3rd year in a row. I don't know. Remember the last 2 years he likes to dig holes. He's a little hole digger. And no matter how many treats or how many play toys we bring, he still prefers to dig in that dirt. And guys, I can always let him dig it, right? No. That would get me kicked out of some of these places or get our butt in a lot of trouble. Plus, it's not right to let your dog dig in places you don't own anyway. It's just not right. I'm not that kind of a, I want to say dog owner. Well, that'd be the right thing. I was going to say master, but I don't look at me being a master over my dog. He family. Yeah, he family. Well, it's been an okay back road so far. We've been on better. It's still a back road, y'all. A little bit fancied up a little bit. Oh, I know where Angie taking us. But anyway, another thing that's on behind the scenes. I now am a proud owner of some lavalier microphones. I've had them now for a couple weeks. I'm having troubles though. See, I've never used lavalier microphones ever. And my problem is trying to adjust the volume, the gain on these microphones. I know how to adjust the gain. That's not hard. But for some weird reason, it's not saving it. And that means I would have to go back and adjust the gain to make sure it's just perfect every single time before I film. That can be a pain in the butt. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And the messed up thing about this is, in the instruction booklet, it says virtually nothing about it. It doesn't say anything where it will save itself or anything like that. So I'm still looking into it. And the lavalier microphones, the reason I bought them was because I have a Vixen G70. My Vixen G70 likes to get a little wind interference. That's my bigger camera. And plus I thought it'd be kind of cool to put a lavalier on me and Angie when we're doing the back roads. I thought that'd be very cool. That way you could pick her voice up as well as mine. And yes, my lavaliers will work with the GoPros, which I use them on the back roads. And I gotta be honest with you, I want to get another GoPro one day. Yeah, like I don't have enough as it is. See, I need batteries too. Oh my word, do I need batteries? What you guys don't know is the last, not the video that aired Friday, that's the last video you all seen. The video before that, my battery died. I had to give an intro to a video, and I had to do it at the park. My battery died 5 or 6 times during that intro. Yeah, 5 or 6 times. And every time it says dead battery, dead battery. Yeah, battery's pretty much shot. And it wasn't too damn cold. And no, it wasn't no spirits draining the battery. Speaking of spirits, speaking of ghosts, another thing going on behind the scenes, some of these locations I will be going from time to time is reported to be haunted. Folks, I done dipped my toe, I done dipped the baby finger in the haunted well. I liked it. I did like it a lot. I thought it was a lot of fun talking about the claims, and I will get better the more and more I do on these things. But I thought it was a little fun trying to talk to the walls and trying to get the walls to talk back. I enjoyed it. Does that mean I'm going to be doing it every video? Oh, God, no. Every so often, I don't think it ever hurt to do a haunted location. But they have to be outdoor. Because Kitt, my puppy dog, our puppy dog, goes everywhere with us on adventures. Everywhere we go, he go too. And of course, I don't really film inside at all. All my videos are done outdoors. So, with that being said, okay, we're getting ready to make a right on Lot 3 Creek. And with that being said, I don't know how I would have to learn how to film indoors. Actually, I can film inside doors just as well as outside, folks. But I've never really filmed inside because I'm all nature and historical places and haunted low places. Oh my God. That means I can add that to the list. That's cool, really. And some of these places will have urban legends like Bigfoot, the Mothman. My daughter and I and Angie are hoping one day to go to Virginia, Point Pleasant, Virginia, and do a documentary on the Mothman. Oh yeah. I may not believe in the Mothman, just like I don't believe in Bigfoot, only because I've never seen it, but the Mothman is most, I don't know what words to put on this. I get more tuned into, almost said turned on. What kind of pervert am I? Oh my God, I'm getting turned on by the Mothman, Angie. But no, seriously, the Mothman story, how it all began, how the whole 9 yards about it is really, really interesting to me. And some of it will make you sit back and think. Yeah. Now, that type of video, I would give anything to do it tomorrow. But come on, folks. I got to go to Point Pleasant, Virginia. That's a long way off. And I would imagine we would have to stay overnight there. So I would have to find some accommodations that I could keep my puppy dog with. And it'd be even cooler to interview folks there. I've never really done that. One more thing I'm going to leave you all with, and then we'll close her out. I'm going to tell you something that happened the other day. We're seeing big old tree limbs and stuff all over the place. Remember, we got 55 miles, 60 mile an hour winds today. But we take a back road a lot. I've already showed it on here back a couple months ago. But we take this certain back road a lot when we're headed up towards Ripley County, so to speak. Oh, tree limbs in there. But anyway, we go past this really historical old log cabin. I might have even showed a little video shot of it once upon a time. And I know I've talked about it. Well, I've been trying to get my foot inside that door, guys, for, what would you say, 2 years now? And the thing is, I've been waiting to see, okay, nobody lives there, okay? It's vacant. And somebody does come over and take care of it. Well, I've been waiting to see somebody be in there. Well, we drove by it the other day, and there was a white truck there in the driveway. We couldn't see anybody standing out by the barn or the cabin. And guys, I was going to actually get out and say, hey, you got a beautiful cabin here. Oh my God, I will love to hear the history of it. And then asked the individuals, like, can I film it? I promise I won't mention your name. I won't mention the location. Please, please, please. I would beg. I would. Because, folks, this place, oh my word, you have no idea how beautiful and rich and historical. Oh man, it's nature, Marian historical beauty. And that's the taste I look for the most. All right, guys. We're going to take on down this road, give Mr. Kitt a walk at the city park. Hope we don't get nailed with no tree branches flying through the air. And we will catch you in the next, hopefully. Well, it will be. Well, it's going to be cold probably. Whatever it may be, us being in Williams, Indiana, or another location. But we will catch you on the next location. Don't know what it'll be, but it'll be something. All right, guys, till next time, come on. Let's get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Leave your comments down below. And don't forget to hit that like button. And please leave comments, folks. Let me tell you something about the comments. The more comments I get, it puts my video out there further. Because YouTube's like, hey, this is getting attention. And it throws it out more and more. And the more and more I get recognized, the more bigger I get, more people can see places that are not able to see it because they're not able to do it. That way my camera could be their eyes and ears. Until then, thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.